Before that, it looks like he's got demon eyes behind him.
It looks cool.
It does look good.
Right, I'm back. Sorry, yeah.
It's off for the fairies. Well, good evening, gentlemen. How are we?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Doing fine.
We're discussing smut, so I need a pipe.
Good plan.
It's gonna get rough in this one.
Do we need pipes or like really thick cigars? Yeah.
Oh, well, that would be good. But I couldn't our alarm will go off.
Pipes are pre-70s smut. I think 70s and 80s smut.
How dare you call art smut?
Yeah.
Now,
apologies, by the way, if you're watching from my internet, there is a slight problem here, so I'm hoping it gets in better. But I appreciate this is really irritating for viewers, and I hope it sorts itself out. So I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'll allow it.
Thanks.
I'll kick you off. So
yeah, do. If it gets bad, you kick it off. Yeah.
Nah. Chicks in chains. Let's go.
That's the topic of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we should have.
We found our level.
Yeah.
So I've got a list of from Rob of about 12 films here. He suggested that have we done our homework, Jeff?
I have. Oh, sorry, you're talking to me or the other person who's called Jeff?
Oh, that's Jeff as well. Yeah, Jay.
Right, okay, yeah.
So yes, we had a lot of fun with these, didn't we?
Yes.
I know Rob's seen them already.
Yeah. Well, no, like I watched the one that you recommended later. I hadn't seen that one.
Which one was that?
What was it called?
Is that Broke Down Palace, or was it the one, the like made for TV one?
No. That was like the Italian, like terrible one.
Oh, that was him then. That was him then. Was
yeah.
Yeah.
BT recommended.
Was it? Wow, Women's Prison Massacre.
Yes. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one was new to me. Yeah, this time around. Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one. I saw the Shark and Saw, whatever it was. Is that another one?
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen that one.
Oh, I started it. I didn't finish it.
I looked around for the ones that you recommended, Jay, but I couldn't find them streaming anywhere.
No, they're probably not.
Like that, because there was like a made-for-TV one that you said was cool.
Yeah, and I can't remember. I think that was just called something like Women in Prison or something. But
okay.
And it was. I mean, you won't believe what happens. An innocent woman gets thrown into a prison, and then there's a bit of a twist on it though. The guards start. She finds out that the guards are pimping them out and taking them out, like and dressing as hookers, like every few days. Like it's not a privilege to be selected. Obviously, there's a bit of Severus Snape in there as well. It's pretty much the same deal, but it's made for TV with no, you don't see anything good.
Well, I was going to start with what are the cliches of these films, because that's why they've all verged into one in my head because I've been watching so many of them recently. What do you say the cliche is, Rob?
Let's go around and say one cliche in a row.
One cliche. Lesbianism is a big one.
Pam Grier is another one.
That's another. She is in the more than ever. She's in at least 5, isn't she?
Imagine being her agent in the 70s. So, we've got a film for Pam that she might be interested in. Oh yeah. What's that? What happens? Is this the same person again? I've said.
Well, I read in one of the trivia things that she did a lot of the nudity films in the 70s because there wasn't much black representation in nudity. People did not like to see a black nipple, she says. So she thought, I'll change that because she's a damn fine woman.
She's amazing, yeah. Smoking.
Yeah, so that's where we got to. I'll just welcome the chat again.
Right, so other cliches, so lesbianism, sadomasochism,
the
bondage.
little pink outfits that they wear which no prisoners would ever really have to wear.
Right, skimpy outfits, cat fights that often remove those outfits.
Yeah, with a fire hose.
Oh, yeah, fire hoses and shower scenes.
Obviously, the sex mad warden.
Right. Yeah. Sadistic sex mad warden.
That's it, the whole prison hierarchy that gets thrown at. Right.
And
it's the main one is the innocent blonde or whatever girl that has to come in and oh my god, what's going on? I can't believe this. Good evening.
And sometimes she gets murdered. The innocent blonde gets murdered. That happens in a couple of them.
Yeah.
Not all the cast make it to the end of these things, do they?
There's always a few deaths, isn't there?
Prison riot and escape.
Yes,
that's
it's always
often
build up to something.
I find that the ones there was a lot where the last sort of third of the quarter of the film is the escape attempt.
Yes, that's where most of the cast get taken out.
Yeah.
Good guys and bad guys.
I've seen the last comment. Oh, that would be so.
Yeah.
John
Vernon.
John. That's him. I just watched that
John
one.
Vernon.
That's
Chain Teat, right? Yeah.
He had the problem. That's the sleaziest. How would that? I mean, it's no one checking that. I mean, if you were like the head of prisons and you went into the warden's office and there was like a hot tub, like he was wearing like a red smoking jacket, and like loads of
nothing going on here.
Brilliant. Yeah, really good.
So
no,
good.
this is just my innocent office. It's not exactly Scum with Ray Winston, is it?
We should have that. We should do a gentleman's one next time for diversity. So they're a bit different.
I'm not talking about male porn films. I'm sorry.
That's kind of not my thing.
It's not really. Yeah, not really my audience.
Sex.
I like some of the. There's surprisingly little like gay exploitation stuff. There's some.
Well, for man on man.
Yeah, like not porn, but like like the kind of exploitation films I cover in my channel. There's not too many that have like a gay theme, which is kind of surprising actually.
Well, I had a question for you actually. What determines that's him? Is it or me? That's him. He's gone.
Who?
What?
Oh no, he's not
I'm
gone.
here.
Okay, it's me then.
I'm here.
What was I going to say? What constitutes an exploitation film?
So, I mean, on my channel, like the kind of general rule I go for is that it's a lower budget film that tries to get an audience by at least promising the audience things that they can't get in mainstream movies. Typically, like more nudity and more violence.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it exploitation.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other kinds of exploitation too, where they try to like capture like a niche market or interest. So like the Elvis movies are also exploitation films because they were exploiting Elvis's fame as a rock and roll singer. Or like movies that just appeal to teenagers, like teen-sploitation movies. That would count as well. But typically I just go for the stuff with more nudity and violence than Hollywood.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Nice. We got a lot of tonight.
Good call.
Get both. So Luke's here. Happy birthday, Luke. I think it's today or yesterday. They're not. Yeah, they were very much cut for a British audience, but they were never banned as video nasties. These films, but until they came on like Blu-ray, they were cut in the UK. I think they weren't
really?
readily available. He had a hidden camera in Chain Teat. Yeah, he had a hot tub and a video camera recording for posterity.
That's right. Yeah.
Uh,
Now, I don't know if Rob will know what prisoner cell block H is.
H.
H.
Is that the Japanese one?
No. This is an
Australian
show,
soap opera. Yeah.
It's a soap opera in the. It was on late night TV in the UK.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't know that.
No.
Did you watch much of that, BT?
No.
No, neither did I. I just
the
heard about it. I like the theme music. That's it.
Yes, Sid Hagen.
Yeah, he is in a few of those. Yeah, he's a funny looking bastard, isn't he?
He is awesome. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some of my favorite lines in the ones.
Yeah, he had all the best lines in the films.
Yeah.
But
his sense of entitlement in one or two of them is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know Under Lock and Key.
I don't know that one
either.
Was it only one? But yeah, it's just like Prisoner Cell Block H with tons of boobage. That is the one. And hair. Or bush, we should call it, I guess, because that's the other thing, isn't it? Shower scenes and hosing down scenes are quite common.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had mentioned that you had fucked off.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, we'll start with my list. Now,
Okay.
Ilsa the Wicked Warden, or Wanda the Wicked Warden, it's also known as, in 1977.
Right, that's the
so
Jess Franco one, yeah.
that's the Jess Franco with the lovely Lena Romayan.
And Ilsa, of course, Diane Thorne.
Okay, I didn't get round to these, so you guys
No,
knock yourselves out while I communicate with the chat.
After the mysterious disappearance of her sister, which is it's usually someone's gone missing, isn't it? A desperate young woman infiltrates brutal warden's Ilsa's mental health facility for sexually deviant women. Will she escape the hello or live to tell the tale? Now, it's one of the
this
many.
is one of my. I'm not a Jess Franco fan, but this is one of the ones of his that I do like, and it's that's a pretty solid, like, and very sleazy women in prison film. But everyone just looks so good in it. I mean, Lena Romay is super hot with her like short haircut, and Diane Thorne looks amazing. And then the ending is really great. Like, I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't seen it, but that ending's amazing.
Right, I'm downloading it. I mean, I'm getting it from a friend's house.
It is good.
Right.
It's hit and miss with Jess Franco or Jesus Franco, whatever his name is. But
Yeah.
depending on what film it is. But yeah, that one, I did enjoy that one.
Yeah, that one's fun. Yeah, I just bought a Jess Franco movie the other day and watched it. It was just garbage. Yeah. So nowhere near as good as Wanda the Wicked Warden.
Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah, Ilsa the Wicked Warden is a much better title because it's part of the Ilsa range of films. How many is it? About 5 or 6?
That's right. There's a load of those, isn't there? Yeah.
There's 4. Yeah, but his was the last one and wasn't originally going to be part of the like trilogy or quadrilogy, but then it was released under like various titles, and it was sometimes released as an Ilsa film because Diane Thorne is in it. Yeah, but the original trilogy was She-Wolf of the SS, Harem Keeper of the Oil Sheiks, and then Tigress of Siberia.
Yes, I think the Harem one is later on in this list.
Yeah, that one's fun too.
They probably haven't been bothered to unban it because no one's probably everyone that wants it has just imported it anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Mike remembers Chain Heat. Yeah, that's in the list.
Yeah, I
There's
remember
lots
that.
of chains in the tiles, heats in the tiles. Red Heat, not Arnie, but Linda Blair. Yes, I didn't get to that one.
I haven't seen that one.
Hang on. He's talking about Chained Heat because that's the one. Is that the one that's got Linda Blair in it?
Heat? I thought Red Heat was another one she did, but these things have so many tiles. I couldn't find.
So Linda Blair was in Caged Heat, wasn't she?
Might be that one. Yeah.
The really sleazy one with John Vernon and the hot
no,
dog.
it was called Chained Heat here. But...
Oh, that's Chained.
Right. Okay. So that's what so Bob is making the link there between Arnie and yeah.
Yeah, there is something called Chained Heat, but I don't know if it's the same film.
No, there's another women in prison film, Chained Heat. It was actually written by Jonathan Demme.
Yes, I think it's under a different name as well in this.
Okay. They've all got so many names.
Yeah,
I remember trying to find.
I was watching that, and Jonathan Demme, director of Silence of the Lambs, appeared.
Right. Yeah. He wrote.
He wrote one, and he directed another.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Let's have a look. Which Franco movie was it where instead of doing slow motion, he filmed his actors pretending to move in slow motion?
That's brilliant.
That's funny.
He's probably done like that.
But I don't know which one it is.
There are a few Emmanuel in prison films in my list.
Were there?
They're just under different names.
Not with Sylvia Crystal, though, right?
No.
But there were some like the Italian Emmanuel films. Yeah.
What? Which ones? Because later than 5?
Yeah, well, there was like the Sylvia Crystal Emmanuel, and then there was like the Italian Black Emmanuel.
Yeah, I've seen that
series as well.
I've only done the first one of those, so I have to. Yeah. I'll maybe have to get on that. And sorry, what Michael Myers said that he's right. There is actually a Red Heat. I'm just looking at that now. Is
Yeah,
that
I think it's made after Chained Heat.
Oh yeah, and she's
okay.
she's captured as well. Yeah, it is a women in prison film. God, there's so many of these. Jesus.
I didn't only find
There's
out
so
about it
many.
today.
Yeah.
Right, so that was Ilsa the Wicked One, but for
Yeah,
deviant
that's
women.
that's
Now next,
that's a thumbs up on that one. Yeah.
yeah, that one was a good. Well, as a film, it wasn't much good, but for lots of naked, lovely ladies, it was.
Right.
Gets a different rating.
I mean, there's like 3 shower scenes in that one. Yeah.
You're in
He
prison. What else
doesn't.
you got to do all day?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, yeah, we don't want them just talking. Put them in the shower again, and then then we can move the plot forward. Yeah.
And their uniforms are usually just a pillowcase with holes in their
Yeah,
arms.
a pink pillowcase, sometimes with numbers on the back. I think they probably just handed these from one film to the other. Like, oh, do you need some uniforms? Yeah.
Because they don't cover much.
No.
Right. So the next one is Caged Women, also known as, right, brace yourself, women in violence in a women's prison. Emmanuel reports from a women's prison, Chicks in Chains, Emmanuel in Hell, and Women's Penitentiary 4.
This is one film, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Who's in that?
Laura Gemser.
Right.
Oh,
she's in everything. I only realised that she is the in 11 Days, 11 Nights and 11 Days, 11 Nights 2.
Oh, yeah, she's in that.
And 3 or whatever. Not 3, the 2 twos. That she is Sarah's publisher. I didn't know, because obviously I'd seen Black Emmanuel before, but she's in a lot of those. She's basically in everything from 1972 onwards that's got a bit of tit in it.
Yeah, this was 82.
Yeah.
Photojournalist Emmanuel goes undercover into a women's prison where she discovers and experiences the abuse, torture, and humiliation the inmates are subjected to from the classic director Bruno Mattei, all people.
Oh, Bruno Mattei. Yeah.
That sounds good. Sounds a bit like the original Black Emmanuel when she's like falls asleep on the train and that Indian hockey team savage her with their sticks.
Literal sticks or
they're well, I think they've got hockey sticks and they like wave, or maybe they're using them to like cheer themselves on, like yeah. Go on.
Yeah, 11 Days, 11 Nights was pretty much the only porn you could get in the UK.
I think part 2 was better for that sort of thing, in my opinion. The American part 2, but I'm sure Rob will think differently.
Of the franchise.
I don't know that.
Right,
I don't know it.
No, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be only well known in British circles. It was like after, what was it? 9.5 Weeks came out, and all those. It's one of those that followed them.
Is it like the rom-com?
I don't know.
No.
I thought 9.5 Weeks was like a rom-com with like.
No, 9.5 Weeks. No. 9.5 Weeks is a bit like. It's a bit like, yeah, I suppose it's a it's not a com, but it's like it's a rom bang, I suppose.
Okay. This is like a softcore thing.
Yeah, very soft.
It's quite it's quite a lot of cultural reference in it. You'll see it in a lot of programs where they go to the fridge and start playing with food. Like I think it's in Hot Shots. That's all 11 days, 9.5 Weeks reference. It's in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's in everything with the fridge.
Yeah.
Right, what's next? Women's Prison Massacre, also known as Emmanuel in Prison, from 1983.
Is that Laura Gemser as well? Or
That's Laura Gemser, another Bruno Mattei and Gilbert Russell, both directed that one.
Right, okay.
Oh, yeah, this is it. This is the forced escaped male convict seize control of a women's prison and proceed to terrorize the inmates, one of whom is reporter Emmanuel, incarcerated on trumped-up charges.
Right.
This is the one with the cork scene, right?
Oh, yeah.
The cork and the razor blade. Yeah. This movie was terrible.
I'm not sure I've seen this one.
Well, you take a wine cork, you put a razor blade in it with the sharp bit pointing out, you put that in somewhere you don't want people to go.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, you've got to be pretty careful, haven't you? I mean, like,
yeah, she winces a bit when she gets it installed. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I bet.
And then the guy who
he does get someone to go have a go with it.
Yeah. He more than winces.
That's rank.
Yeah, that movie was
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember that film. Apart from it was A, showers, B.
Yeah, and
everyone
the
tried to
shower
escape.
scenes suck too. They had like these big, huge room, and there's like 3 women in there. Like, oh come on, you got all this space, fill it. You know, put some
Yeah.
information on the screen. Film is a visual medium. Yeah.
Yes, it is. Where am I? She was in Emmanuel in America, which landed director Joe D'Amato in court over some phony found footage they thought was real. Real
Yeah, that
stuff.
happens.
Not seen that either, and not seen Emmanuel in America either. I don't think.
There's so many. Yeah, there's Carry On Emmanuel.
I watched the first 5, and then what was it? Goodbye Emmanuel, I think was the last one I watched with that I thought was actually Emmanuel. Then I knew there was Black Emmanuel. And I didn't know about and I knew there was a load of other ones. But then they started doing like a TV series. I think it was Emmanuel in Space, like Emmanuel 2000 or something.
Yeah.
And I thought those were films. I thought, fuck, I've got to watch a load of these. But then it turned out it was like a TV show that was on, I assume, on Cinemax, like late.
Probably, yeah.
Because I think, what is it? It's like Emmanuel in a title is like having Amityville in a title. It's not licensed.
Right, doesn't mean anything. Yeah.
Just say anything is. I could call it Video Tasties Emmanuel and
or like fine. Paul. It could be. Oh no, there's James, because they can't copyright that, can they? So they just call it a person's name.
Amityville. That's what there's Amityville Shark.
But isn't the spin-off series like the Black Emmanuel series? Isn't Emmanuel spelled differently?
That was another one. Yeah.
So
there was all those, and then later on, apparently these are all made sort of more recently, like in this millennium. These Emmanuel in Space stuff. I'm not sure. I'll have a check. I'll check in a minute.
Is it like Fred Olin Ray as well, or something like that?
Maybe, yeah. And there's 2 different spellings of Emmanuel as well, which is irritating.
Right.
Yeah, I did find that out today when I was trying. I said I've spelt it right. Yeah. Yes,
I think it was to. Yeah, I think the alternative spelling was to differentiate it from the original, like Sylvia Crystal Emmanuel movies.
Yeah, that's right. So the 90s this was. So you've got Emmanuel, A Lesson in Love, A World of Desire, First Contact, which I assume a bit like Star Trek First Contact, but it's
I think I saw that one.
Concealed Fantasy, Naked Obsession. There's absolutely loads of these, and they all seem to be from 1994. Like there's no messing about here. So it must be the series was
film one of the day.
Yeah,
like a Red Shoe Diaries kind of thing or something.
Yeah.
Lust for Freedom, 1987. That didn't come up in my list. What's that one about?
I've just checked for that. Hang on.
I don't know that one.
No.
I'll read you the
But like
that
Mike
is with
says,
a former female cop is framed by corrupt police acting in collusion with the local judge and has to fight her way out of the pen alone against tough inmates and the people in charge. Well, could have guessed that, couldn't I? Yeah. But next time someone says, "What's that about?" I'm just going to read that, and it's going to
just say that.
Safe bet. So I was too poor in the
load on RTL. Yeah.
Wasn't it all German films or German language? But they had the
but no one was watching for that, so you just muted it. I'm telling you, like we used to have this setup at my house when we were younger, where if you wanted to watch Sky upstairs, when I was a kid, a Sky was only attached to one, so we had all the aerials set up so that we could watch. We'd have to put the film on upstairs and then watch it downstairs. So I'd put something on upstairs and go downstairs, and within 10 minutes of going to bed, someone had changed it to RTL. It was obviously my dad. And I was just like, fucking hell, just turned it off.
But it's like Michael Myers says.
Yeah.
I guess how
this guy seems pretty knowledgeable.
He's a new person. He's very.
Is he a connoisseur? Is it? Yeah, it seems. Yeah, is he Dr. Octopus in disguise with all his knowledge?
Could be.
Another one on YouTube who knows everything about films.
Yes,
but this guy seems to actually know stuff about films.
Oh, bitch.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of people on YouTube who go around thinking they know everything about films. Like how many times I'm telling you, like on my channel, in my comments, it's always like, oh, you just don't understand it. It's like, well, piss off. I just don't care enough. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't no, I don't understand how 9.5 weeks had serious undertones. It was about sex. Grow up. Anyway, that person's
So,
not
yeah.
here, so I don't know why I'm whinging. Go on.
Yeah, get your own channel and whinge about. Emmanuel stuff. Yeah, same as Django. There are so many Django films.
So many. Yeah.
Probably there's more of those than Emmanuel films.
Probably. Well, I don't know. With all of those 90s ones that Jay was talking about, maybe Emmanuel wins.
Oh yeah, maybe he does. Yeah, because Django lost favor, didn't he?
I've never seen Carry On, Emmanuel.
I know. I need to watch. I know
it's one of the ones I haven't seen. Yeah.
I think it might be 18 certificate on the VHS anyway, but
right.
Whether it's supposed to be total crap. I think only Kenneth Williams is in it.
Yeah.
But I need to check that one.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Krista Allen. Who's that? Anyone know?
She's in the one I just read out. I think.
Oh, that one.
Lust for Freedom. I think. No, she's not. Hang on. Which one's she in? Let me find out.
All right, you look that up. I'm gonna. Bob McCall knows it all. I think RTL was Dutch and Sat1 was German. He's an expert of the late night TV on satellite.
Isn't RTL German?
I thought RTL was German.
I think RTL's German.
I wasn't. I didn't know either language, so.
Yeah, I mean, it all sounds the same to me.
Ich Leine Ficken.
They don't sound the same to me because I speak German.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. But they both sound like horrible languages that you'd never want to hear a song sang in. Let's put it like that. Or you'd never want a love poem read in those languages. Because the woman would just look at you like horrific.
Yeah.
So there's an RTL in the Netherlands, but the origin was a German channel. So yeah, had a spin-off. Everyone's dad did the same thing, because when you turned
that is so true. That's exactly what happened as well. You're like, oh right. So on one of the nights I wasn't trying to watch it, that was what was going on.
Satellite is definitely Channel 1. Yeah, I remember when I had sleepovers at people's house, they had the satellite channels.
That's right. Let's watch Tutti Frutti. There's this German game show where, I think it was like Wheel of Fortune, but you didn't win any money. People just had to take clothes off. I wasn't quite sure what the contestants gained from this at all. But never mind.
Exposure.
Yeah. Very good. Hang on. Hey.
Does it work? Where am I? Carry On, Emmanuel is super crap. Yeah, I've heard nothing good about it, but I still need to watch it.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
Do you know about Carry On films, Rob? I know we've mentioned them in the past, how they're British sex comedy in the 70s.
Yeah, I know about them, but I haven't seen hardly any of them, I don't think. Maybe I haven't seen any. Are they the ones that the guy is like a plumber in one movie and the next movie is like a window washer?
Hang on.
Oh, that's Confessions.
It's the same shit. I mean,
it's not the same shit, because Confessions
there's Confessions of a Plumber and Confessions of a Taxi Driver, but then there's Carry On Doctor, Carry On Nurse. So there's always
no real TNA in the Carry On ones.
No, there are in some. I think Carry On Doctor or Carry On Again Doctor. Yeah, it's always just a flash.
Yeah, but the Confessions
you get more in the Confessions one.
Yeah,
okay.
Who's the guy that looks like a rubbish Mick Jagger that plays the main guy in the Timmy? He looks the same age now, and he's like 80.
He's still
can't remember his name.
He's still doing BBC stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
where
did I get to? Oh, Krista Allen played Emmanuel in the 90s.
Yeah.
I knew Mike would be an expert on this subject.
Yeah.
I think Monique Gabrielle, I think she played Emmanuel in one of them too.
Okay.
Yeah, she was a Playboy model. She was in Deathstalker Part 2.
That's him, yeah. Okay.
Robin Asquith.
Yeah. Well, there's two types of Confessions films. There's the ones he's in, and there's ones other guy is in, but they're both. It's Adventures in Plumbing and Adventures of a Taxi Driver. And then
that's
the other
right.
Confessions of a Pop Star and Confessions of a driving instructor.
Window cleaner or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the big
that's
thing
it.
about-
Yeah.
Yeah, the Confessions one, they have a lot of people that were unknowns in the 70s, but now are very well known as proper actors and actresses.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, the Oxo lady was in one, and she shows everything.
Oh yeah, of course she was. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna
Brilliant.
Say, what's Jay doing in the chat? But yeah, we
Men
did
and
have
Motors.
Men and Motors.
I totally forgot about that. That was
That's
brilliant.
Men's channel, of course.
Yeah.
Top
It's
Ooh,
like-
lots of starts. That sounds fun. Nice.
week.
Yeah, kind of this motion that could do well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sign
that
me
was-
up.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if it's got it's exact. That's getting your audience exactly right, isn't it? Men and Motors for late night stuff.
It's all bikes with bikes, and bikes. I think there's a
Yeah.
subgenre of films for that, isn't there?
Biker films. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Not
Jailbird
seen
Rock. No, this is. What do you want? This is not for you. This is 18.
Oh, it's definitely
It's absolutely
not.
not. It's absolutely not for you. You don't want any found footage appearing.
Go on. Go on. How much you see? Ruin the illusion. That's right, Jailbird Rock. I didn't know that one. That never came up.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'll look that one up.
Yeah, that's Robin Ascott.
still
He
dressed in like a
absolutely
20
does.
minute
Yeah,
rock star.
he has not let it go at all. He's clinging
saw-
on to that.
I've been trying to get him on the show, so you've been cut nice.
Have you?
That'd be
Nice.
cool.
Yeah, it would be good. Well, you say trying. What you mean is you've sent him an email and he's told you to fuck off, I assume.
Yes, man. No.
Yeah.
He's
He
on
just hasn't
Instagram.
replied. Fair enough.
I'll just keep asking until wear these people down. 'Cause,
Yeah.
well, Vernon Wells might be on soon, working out a
Who?
deal for him. Vernon Wells from Commando on Inner Space and Weird Science and Mad Max
Who is he
2.
in?
and
Who is he in? Inner Space.
He's the bad guy, the assassin with the hook.
Right, got it. Yeah,
Which
okay.
gets in
Yeah.
the dissolved at the end.
Oh.
Spoilers.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
And he's what's he called? He's the bad guy in Commando as well. Right, where do we get
Right,
to?
okay.
Emmanuel. Right. Oh yeah, here we go. Shark and Soul Women's Prison Massacre from 2015.
Yeah.
The newest of these films.
I gave that 10 minutes and stopped. So off
Yeah.
you go.
Got Tracy
Yeah,
Lords
that's
in it. Jim Wynorski's directed. When a fracking environmental accident rips apart the Earth's crust, the resulting hole lets out prehistoric sharks from underground that target a group of women and trap them in a cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think I didn't make it much into that one either.
No, there is zero
Yeah.
reason to watch it.
no.
Yeah.
It's a sad
Yeah.
waste that was.
Jim Wynorski has done some okay stuff. That's not one of them. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because that's all his latest stuff seems to be very clothed up.
Yeah.
With all his other 90s stuff, anything goes.
Yeah, I mean, he did some stuff. Well, he's done like proper like softcore stuff.
Yeah.
But even in the 80s, he did like some real movies that are not too bad, like Chopping Mall.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a fun like horror film with the
Yeah,
killer
that's right.
robots. Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason it had sharks that could come out of anywhere.
Mm.
But there was even a shower scene. But, yeah, there's a shower scene, but I think she kept her clothes on or something. I can't remember. Or you didn't. It's like top up. Right. Here we go. We're into the 70s again. Black Mama, White Mama, directed by Eddie Romero. A black prostitute and a white revolutionary must form an uneasy alliance when they are busted out of prison and pursued by guerrillas, bounty hunters, and the army. So you've got Pam Grier, Sid Haig, directed by Eddie Romero and Margaret Markov.
Right.
Yeah, I watched
I
that
like
the other
this
night.
one.
Yeah.
Hang on,
This one's
I'll be
fun. Yeah.
back. You carry on talking.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, I thought this one was good.
Yeah,
well,
it's cool.
I think
Yeah.
there's two tiers of these. Well,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
actually. I've put one well ahead of all the others, which I thought was brilliant.
Okay.
But we'll get into later. Then there's
All
a
right.
second tier of films that I think are good films, and that includes this one. And it's really surprised me actually because I was really expecting these to be much like these 80s sex comedies that we had to watch, and I just was like fucking turn everyone off after 10 minutes. And I was thinking this is going to be even worse. But no, actually, the vast majority of these I thought were actually good films, and like
Yeah,
this
same
one,
here.
that's one I really liked. Yeah,
Yeah, I like this one a lot too. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's kind of like a loose retelling of was it The Defiant Ones, which was a movie in the 60s about a black prisoner who's handcuffed to a white prisoner and they escape.
Right. No, I've not seen
with
that.
With a Sidney Poitier, I think.
Right, with a hint of Nuns on the Run slammed in the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, but the Defiant Ones like plays upon some of the race issues a bit, but Black Mama, White Mama really doesn't. It's
not really. No.
Yeah, which I liked. I thought it was cool. Like,
that was a very good one. But
yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And Sid Haig's in it again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Brilliant. And again, the entitlement's incredible.
Right. Yeah.
But it's worse in, I can't remember. It is this one. Where is it him? Is this the one? Because again, I get confused. Where they sort of say, "Come on, go and do it," and he just gets in the back of the truck. And no, that's another one, isn't it? No, never mind.
I don't recognize that one.
Where he gets in the back of the truck and just starts, and then the authorities turn up and rearrest them. I think that's Big Doll's House or whatever.
Yeah, that might be.
That
one because he's like the revolutionary boyfriend of Pam Grier in that one, I think, right?
He's not their boy. He's not. No, I think this is the one where he helps them. I can't remember. There's one where he helps them escape, where he's sort of like her boyfriend.
That's like one of the dollhouse.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I think
that's this one's not that bad.
Yeah. And Black Mama, White Mama, he's like a criminal who's hired to track them down.
Yeah,
I think
that's right. When he's in the snooker bar and he does that really good trick shot, and all he does is jump it over, and everyone's like, "Wow!"
Right. There's a line that he says at the pool table. I'm an American, so I don't say snooker.
Sorry, it is pool. Pool's different from snooker. Sorry, it is pool. Sorry.
But there's a line he says there. He says, "See, I got this problem. I don't like cops, and cops don't like me." And that same line is in RoboCop like 10 years later. And I wonder if like Paul Verhoeven like lifted that line from this movie.
I did see that.
Maybe.
When I heard that line, I thought I've heard that somewhere before. I assumed it must have been you, Rob. Sort of thing you'd say.
It is something I would say.
Yeah.
But no,
I hate the police, but they don't know I am. That's probably more like
that.
Yeah, Jeff seen it. Yeah, and she's done so many of these. I'd never realized how many 70s films she's done.
Incredible.
Not involved in prison. Only Eddie Romero found. She's Mad Doctor of Blood Island, which was like a bad episode of Lost in Space. Sounds cool.
I've not seen that.
Oh, yeah, you were correct about that, Rob. The Revolutionary Boyfriend's in Dollhouse, I think. Yeah, is that the one with the guitar with the gun hidden in it? And they keep smashing it to get the gun out. 3 times to smash a guitar with a gun in.
Hang on, which one was Dollhouse?
Well, there's Dollhouse and Big Birdcage.
Was that on this list? Dollhouse. I remember a scene with the guitar being smashed, so I must have seen that. But again, they all roll into one.
Yeah, the Big Birdcage and the Big Dollhouse are like almost the same film.
Right.
But one of them is like a satire and it's funnier.
Right. Is that the Big Birdcage?
I don't remember which is which.
The Big Dollhouse, yes. So Big Black Mama, White Mama came after the Birdcage ones. So the first one is Dollhouse, Big Dollhouse in 71 with Jack Hill.
Right.
He did quite a lot of films.
Yeah, it's Jack Hill. But Jack Hill also... Yeah, Jack Hill did both of them. He did Dollhouse and the Big Birdcage.
Right.
I can't remember. I can't be bothered to look up. He's done a lot of 70s films. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful female prisoners are abused in Philippine prison until 5 of them plot to escape by taking the evil female warden hostage with reluctant help from 2 male fruit vendors.
That's the one where where Sid Haig starts taking liberties on the back of the truck, and he's doing that just as they're getting arrested, isn't it? Where they're getting recaptured.
Right.
So they're like, so he's like, finally, I'm at it. Even though, but it starts off, he's like, "Hey, I'm not doing this" to the warden, and then they're like, "Hey, you better," and they're holding him at gunpoint. But then he gets right into it and just gets really excited, and then it totally ruins it. Caught with his pants down, literally, when the army come back to take him. And is that right? Yeah. That's the one set in the Philippines, but it's actually set in South America or vice versa. There's a lot with it. No, some of them are set in South America.
What time it is?
They don't. They call it the island, I think. And then it's set it's supposed to be a South American island, but all the extras they've got are obviously from the Far East.
Is this the one with... Oh, no, it's the next one.
Which one's the next one?
Where Sid Haig pretends to be gay.
Don't think I've seen that one. Which one's that?
Yeah. That might be like the Big Birdcage.
Yeah, it's the Big Birdcage, also known as Women's Penitentiary 2.
Right.
That's Jack Hill,
Penitentiary.
Anita Ford this time. Penitentiary, yes.
Right.
Penal colony. Sid Haig.
Right.
Greer and Haig are thieving mercenaries who engineer a prison rape from outside. Yeah, so they go in. I can't remember why they do it all, though.
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah. Don't worry about the reasons.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Greer gets put inside after she attacks someone, and then Haig pretends to be gay because for some reason the warden
because an episode of Three's Company. Yeah.
I think it's because all of the prison guards are gay, and that was so that the women couldn't, use their feminine wiles to escape. So the warden hired all gay guards.
That makes sense.
That makes
totally.
sense.
It does.
There is a gang rape of a guard, though.
That's right. Yeah.
Of a male guard.
Of a male guard, right? Yeah.
By other males.
The women gang rape the gay guard.
Right. Okay. I see. Right. That's fucking horrible.
There's one, I'd say Felicia for this channel, and then there's another one that sits on his face to keep him quiet from shouting out for help.
Oh my god! And is this the one that's a bit of a joke, or is this?
Yeah, I think this is the one that's sort of like the comedy one.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, at one point, Sid Haig, I think it's in that one, he even jokes around about rape. He's like, he says that he's looking forward to rape. And the guy's like, what, you're going to rape these girls? Like, no. But if I hang around here long enough, one of them will rape me.
Yeah, that's a big dollhouse where
that's what he says in Big. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. And who was his mate? Fred. One of them was called Fred and Harry or something. And one was like the lead. And he happens to have hired a new assistant fruit vendor who just so happens to be just as up for Severus snaping the inmates as he is. Do you know what I mean? Like, right. You'd always be like, mate, are you up for a bit of this? No, neither am I. That's what you would do. But he's just like straight in, right. So this is how we're going to get them. And the guy's like, yeah, I can't wait. This is going to be brilliant.
Let's do that. Yeah.
As if it was off the job description.
That seems to be a prison for models.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, then he bargains with Pam Grier for a touch-up, isn't it? Between the bars.
That's right. A few times, yeah.
But then, and gets that other woman drunk. But yeah, the guards are useless.
Is that right, or do they? No, but she's an addict of some sort, isn't it? And then they write. I can't remember. Yeah, I think in that one, Pam Grier doesn't escape, does she? Or the druggie doesn't escape. You've lost me, haven't you? There, never mind. Yeah.
I don't know.
Now you're back. Because which one? The one where where are they? Mercenaries, inmates. No, the white revolutionary. She gets killed off, doesn't she? Get by the guerrillas.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pam Grier escapes, but yeah.
I
can't remember. Yeah, because we watched so many of these. They all merge
they
into
all
one
run together. Yeah.
Right, where are we? Caged Heat, 1974. This is directed by Jonathan Demme of Silence of the Lambs. Right. Juanita Brown, Erica Gavin, and Roberta Collins. In a woman's prison, a group of inmates band together to combat the repressive and abusive policies of the warden and the corrupt prison doctor.
Hang on.
Yeah, this one's more serious, which I guess Jonathan Demme may be unsurprising. Yeah.
But it still has the cliches.
Yeah, it's got all the cliches, and the warden is pretty silly, I guess. She doesn't have like a patch or something. Yeah, but Erica Gavin, she's cool. She did the Russ Meyer film Vixen.
Nice. I saw your review of that. She does look very nice. Now, was it Ilsa the Wicked Warden where at the beginning they go feral at the end?
That's it. Yeah, that's Ilsa the Wicked Warden.
Yeah, I couldn't remember which one it was. I had KC because these were the early ones I watched. But yeah, There's not much I know about the Cage Cheat apart from
Cage Cheat is. I mean, it's kind of like a paint by numbers women in prison film. So, but the cast is pretty good, and it hits all the boxes. Shower scenes and sadistic warden and all that stuff. And there's a big escape. I think they like steal a truck and escape in like a truck or something.
Yeah, they all try. In all of these films, at least try and escape.
Right. Yeah.
Very few of them successful, are they?
Yes, they always lose people along the way. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Katie had more nudity in the beginning and then got on with the story, didn't it? Just to get bums on seats.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a Emmanuel video game.
Not that I'm aware of. Yes.
I don't think so. It's Leisure Suit Larry as well.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Was twice.
Those are pretty funny.
Oh, we had Frozen. I thought he was just being rude.
Oh no, we lost Jay. He'll come back. Yeah.
I can see him. There he is. Oh, he's back.
Hi. All right. Sorry, this is really bad now, so it could keep going. So I'll leave you to do most of the conversation.
Well, we won't. I didn't know you were paused. I thought you were just Googling yourself again.
No, I just happened to be looking at this while the entire internet went down here. So yeah.
That's because you're using it by looking up whatever naked ladies are on your phone right now.
I'm not. I've got everything on. I've got everything else on really low bandwidth. I'm just checking the football results actually.
Soccer. Right. I remember the show Scrubbers, but I don't think I ever saw it.
I've never heard of it.
Wouldn't watch it for Kathy Burke anyway, because she's nothing like the lookers in the films we're on about tonight. Oh, hello, Franz. Sorry, I'm late.
What's happened? Is Franz typing in the chat even though he's half an hour behind on watching it? Because he's answering questions that were answered half an hour. That's nothing to do with my internet. Okay, fine, good. Time warp at the moment.
Yeah, he'll be catching up.
Elon Musk has sent me into his time warp.
Scrubbers. I think that does sound familiar. That Scrubbers was a pseudo sequel to Scum, which was a men's prison film. Scrubbers was a film. Okay, not a TV show. No, I thought it was a TV show. The Carry On. Oh yeah, Franz is behind. So
Franz is behind. Yeah. You got to hit the button that says live.
Yeah, yeah. He'll start talking about 80s teen sex comedies in a minute. The managed to scroll back to last month. Yeah.
Weirdly, the sleazier the Carry On became, the less funny they were.
I can only imagine.
Late 70s ones did skip on out the comedy. And most of the cast. Right, where are we? We did Caged Heat. Scrubbers was a film. Right, who are we up to? Oh, another Jess Franco, Barbed Wire Dolls, also known as Caged Women from 1976, with Lena Romay again. Right. Women's Prison Tale with Lena Romay as Maria, who is jailed for killing her father, played by director Jess Franco, who tries to grape her. So you got lesbian wardens, torture, nudity, sex, insanity, and conspiracy round out the formula.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't like this one as much. This one is kind of popular in the grindhouse scene for some reason, but I just don't like the way this one is filmed. It's not as good looking as like The Wicked Warden, for example. So I wasn't so into it.
Yeah, is this the one where he's chained on a cross?
Yeah, there's some, and it's like it's really dirty, like the cells or whatever. It's like really dirty. It doesn't look nice. Yeah. So it wasn't not my favorite.
Yeah. They're all naked, but like you said, they're all dirty and miserable, and it's not.
Which one was this? So I missed it. I cut out. What was the title of this film?
Barbed Wire Dolls.
I
didn't see this one. Good, right, fine. Good.
Well, it's also known as Caged Women.
Right, I don't think I saw this one.
I don't think you.
Is it an old? Right. It's an older one, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's older, yeah.
Fine. Yeah, okay.
Right.
Yeah, but it's not very good. It's just Franco.
Yeah,
right. Okay.
Some of his stuff is just bizarre. But yeah, that's a whole new stream. Right, so we'll get on to Jay's favorite, Nightmare in Badham Country from 1976, directed by John Llewellyn Moxey, with Deborah Raffin, Lynn Moody, Chuck Connors. During a road trip, two UCLA co-eds end up in a southern prison farm on trumped-up charges brought on by a small-town, sex-crazed, corrupt sheriff.
Yeah, I wasn't going to watch this because I thought I'd leave that till last because I'd seen your review on it, Rob, and I thought I pretty much got the idea. But oh my god, like I mean, this is proper harrowing. Like I mean, like obviously it's like a bit. It's there's some shit bits and stuff, but like I was by the end of it, I was like literally like I was watching it at night and I was like struggling to sleep and I was really like on edge, finding out what was going to happen. It's actually a really good film.
It's really great, yeah.
Yeah, and like that, and like the scene where every escape.
We're losing Jay.
Hang on, Jay.
He's buffering.
Have you got? Am I back? Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Halfway through your...
Just
anyway, it was really good.
The sentences.
Right. Okay. Fine. Yeah. No, it was really, when every time they tried to escape, I was like really on the edge of my seat. And I thought it was brilliant, right. And that it was like the first thing I'd watched for ages that I thought, wow, this is good. And it was the fucking women in prison film that I had to do for Smut Talk. I was really surprised.
How dare you, sir? Everything we do is gold.
Yeah. Well, not a couple months ago. It wasn't. Well, last month we did Andy Sedaris, and none of that is gold. Not even enemy gold. Hey.
Your own sound effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't got that one on this. Fuck, I didn't put that one on.
May.
Yeah, I need that one on as well. So.
Yeah, Nightmare in Badham County. That's like my favorite women in prison film. Like as a film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not. It's not like as sleazy as, or like, it's not fun, like some of the other ones are, but it's good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, because the whites and blacks are separated in this because it's a farm as well. It's a prison farm, isn't it? And then there's one nice guard lady, and I think Jay liked the other.
Well, hang on. No, is she nice or is she the one? No, I couldn't tell which was which. There was one that you thought was nice, but then she turned into a bitch. Sorry, you've probably lost me.
The one that has genuine feelings at the end. Thinks she realizes one of them's escaping, and then she doesn't know if she should shout anything or she should just leave it be and let him go. But then,
but there were loads of incidents like that, like the one on the phone where you think, is she going to tell? Is she not? And then you find out she has told later. Yeah. This is also the judge in that is the. Franz will appreciate this, is the guy who sells the Titan condoms in Amazon Women on the Moon.
Oh, wow.
I thought you were going to say one of the brothers from Trading Places.
Yes, he's one of those as well. That's right. Same guy, yeah.
Is he? Is that really? I knew he looked familiar. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was very surprised to see him. And Chuck Connors as well. He's not normally this sort of thing. But yeah, that's a very dark film.
It's dark. Yeah.
Definitely very worth watching. Right, where are we? Engage. There's another one called Caged Women with the women on the cross, but it's a latest 90s film and super sleazy. I don't know if Caged Women is the same one as the Barbed Wire Dolls, because I saw that poster and it said Caged Women from 1991 or something, but then it was the same film as Barbed Wire Dolls, but who knows?
I mean, there's under so many different names. I don't know how they get away with this. This is crazy.
I mean, with the names, sometimes what happens is, they'll put it out and it won't do like great business, so they'll change the name, like thinking that maybe the name was a problem. Because that happened with Jack Hill's film Switchblade Sisters. Like they put it out as Switchblade Sisters, and it didn't do well. And then they like changed it to the Jezebels. But then it started to do well under Switchblade Sisters. So they like had to throw away a bunch of posters and stuff.
Right. Okay.
Which one? Because when we started off, who was it? Where were we? What was the Exorcist girl one? What was that one?
Linda Blair. And that
Linda Blair.
I thought that was
coming up.
A caged teeth, but a woman that really had that really annoying laugh all the time.
Yeah, it's coming up.
The friend who was the main baddie in that one? The main, she's a quite. Yeah, well, that's obviously not true. But
her name is
Franz is catching up. Sybil Danning, or is it the?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. She's in Malibu Express, isn't she?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. And it was her little assistant that had the really annoying laugh and just laughed at everything. It was seriously irritating.
Yeah, because that's what we're on to next. Chained Heat from 1983. So directed by Paul Nichols, although that's a pseudonym for an Italian director, I think. Linda Blair, John Vernon, Sybil Danning. A young Carol Henderson ends up in prison where she must learn how to survive in an environment plagued by violence, murder, rape, racism, drugs, staff corruption, and brutality. It's all the fun things.
A bit like the other ones.
All of those things, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
this one's pretty sleazy. Yeah.
Apparently, it's Linda Blair's first topless scene, even though she was topless in a Wii magazine, I believe it was before then. But it's one of the stories of early Hollywood where she was told, "You have to be in this film," and she read the script and liked it. And then by the time they filmed it, it would all change, and the script would change and everything. And it wasn't the film to start off with. And she was told, "You either be in this film and nude, or you'll never work again." And then, of course, she did it, being naive, and then
and never worked again.
No, because she got known for being the nudie roles and B movies, and then get repossessed.
What was that one you did recently, Rob? You did a film with Linda Blair, and it was some sort of revenge for Severus Snaping.
Yeah, Savage Streets.
Yeah, that looked quite good.
That is a good one.
Yeah,
she has a nice nude scene in that one too.
Yeah, so it has got. Someone just pointed out it's got Henry Silver in it. Henry Silver. I don't know what's funny about him, but he looks really funny. Another one from Amazon Women in the Moon.
He's great in Alligator and stuff like that. He's always in 70s bad guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Civil from my she bitch, or was it Sturber? My sister's a werewolf, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Where
the credits is just her like opening her shirt like 30 times.
Yeah, she agreed to do one topless scene, and then they showed it like he's at 30 times.
Just kept looping it. That movie sucks, though.
Yeah, to be fair, filmed naked by John Vernon Hot Tub must be preferable to Exorcist 2. I think this film has probably looked upon more better than whatever Exorcist 2.
Is that notably bad? Is it? Because I thought 3 is 3 notably bad, or is that all right?
No, 3 is
I
great.
think people
Okay,
like,
fine.
but 2 everyone hates.
Yeah,
Fine,
2 makes no sense and is weird as shit.
Right. Okay.
Right. Right. So I think we're getting to the last one I saw, The Arena, 1974. This one's a good one. Steve Carver directed with Margaret Markov again, Pam Grier again, and this one's got Lucretia Love. Lucretia? Because this one's set in olden days when the Romans forced a group of sex slaves to become gladiaces or something. 2 such fighters, a Nubian dancer and a Gaulish princess, form an alliance to lead the others into rebellion. Yeah,
I quite enjoyed this one.
Yeah, it was cool.
I mean, the plot is essentially Gladiator. So like, it's the same film but with extra bits. I thought it was good.
Right. I like it more than
the fight
Gladiator.
scenes are awful. I mean, the women's fighting is hilarious. It is so funny, but you just have to pretend it's all right, and then the whole film's all right.
The women did all their own stunts because they couldn't afford stunt people for the show. So
and you can tell,
with real weapons. So they're being
It's
very
a Roger
careful.
Corman production, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, Roger Corman, he's not going to hire stunt people. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Do it yourself. Yeah.
I've got an actor there doing nothing. He can do the stunt. But yeah, that was great fun, especially the posters. The posters great. But and it was filmed in real Roman ruins as well.
So was it?
The end bit, the tunnels, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
No, that was that again. That was on the better end of these. I thought it was this one, then all the other ones with Pam Grier and the 3 innocent white women or whatever, and then some of the early 70s ones at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pretty much, yes.
Oh no, I've done that one. Hang on. Exorcist 3 is having a bit of resurgence. Yeah, Exorcist 2 total dumpster fire. I think Exorcist 2 would be good for Jay's channel.
Would it?
That's true. Yeah.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
All right. I need one for Halloween, so that's fine. Thank you
You-
very much.
that's a very good one.
that could be a good one for Halloween. Yeah. You'll
Yeah.
definitely say, "I don't care. This is shit." Like
Okay,
5
right.
times.
Okay. Yeah. I look forward to that. That's good.
I beg to
Is
differ.
it-
James Earl Jones dressed as a giant locust is scary.
What? Oh my god! Yeah, I'm doing this one. Do you have to have seen? Do you have to have seen the first Exorcist or is it
No.
complete? No,
No,
that's
just,
how you
well,
can, that's how you can
Linda
tell a
Blair
bad
is in it,
sequel.
and she
Right.
says, "Oh, I was possessed," and that's all you need to know
Right.
because it
Okay.
makes no sense what's going on because it's got Richard Burton who's half cut, well, full cut all the way through, and then,
Right.
yeah, as a priest.
Have you seen the original one?
Yeah, I've seen the original,
Okay.
but not for a while.
Yeah, you only need slight knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Oh, that would definitely do you good.
Excellent. Thank you.
Here you go. This is Francis catching up.
He's catching up. Yeah.
Amazing. Director discovers she was the grandmother in The Witches. She was an old school feminist type, and she was at odds with the blokey producer. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Right. Where am I at? So, yeah, the ones I haven't seen. Ilsa, Harem Keeper of the Oil Sheiks,
Not seen that.
1976. Don Edmonds
that's
directed, and Diane Thorne.
Oh yeah.
So, in the vast deserts of the Middle East, Lavacious Harem Keeper.
So in
Ilsa
New
joins-
Mexico, then.
Yeah, joins the sex trafficking ring of maniacal sheiks who import helpless female slaves for his perverse amusement.
Yep.
So Rob's nodding.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah. Yeah. So they made this one after She-Wolf of the SS, and they wanted a wider audience, so they toned down like some of the violence, but then they just turned up like the camp and the nudity, and it's funny, and the people are gorgeous, and there's still some like pretty brutal violence in it, but it's great. Like it's super fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just total sleazy nonsense. It's awesome.
Certainly looks good from the pictures.
I mean, my one complaint is that Ilsa doesn't really have a good nude scene in it, so that's a complaint.
Oh,
But it's got it's got like Haji. She's like from a bunch of Russ Meyer movies. Colleen Brennan, she's smoking hot, is in there. She's got these two African warrior guards who are like topless and all oiled up the whole time. It's awesome.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's some oiling up going on in these pictures.
Should you change when you have your shortcomings section? Should you change that to complaints?
That'd
be good.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that one out. Right, where am I? Women in Cages, 1971. Gerardo de Leon with Judith Brown, Roberta Collins, Jennifer Gann, and Pam Grier.
Right.
American women prisoners in a foreign country, sex and action. Summary.
Yeah. Is this the one where Pam Grier's a baddie?
Yes.
I think that's
Right.
Yeah,
And at the end
I
scene in the river with that guy
Right.
that's like a Thai Elvis.
Yes. Yeah.
He was amazing. But yeah. This was another good one, I thought.
Yeah, it was fun to
Oh,
see
you
Pam
found
Grier be a baddie. Yeah. In a movie like this. Yeah.
Yeah. This is how I can tell the difference between this one and all the others.
Right.
The one where Pam Grier's bad. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But not a bad performance.
No, she was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
She can
this-
do bad. Yeah.
It does look good. All right. Mr. Myers. Let's have a look. What does he say? Oil Sheiks was much milder. Look for George Buckflower before his John Carpenter days. Yes. Before he
Yeah. I
was
mean,
in
George
everything.
Buckflower was in like all of these. He's in like every exploitation film in the 70s.
Well, yes. I wouldn't recognize him because I only know him as an old tramp with a beard. But yeah.
Well, I didn't know who he was before. I think someone on this channel told me. So
Yeah, he's in like Back to the Future and
that's right. Yeah.
They Live and most of the Carpenter stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in She-Wolf of the SS as like her assistant at one point, and he's in Oil Sheiks as like a beggar with like leprosy. Yeah, he's in everything. Everything.
Sounds like he gets all the good roles.
Yeah.
Fancy being a beggar with leprosy? As if it
Well,
couldn't get any lower.
He gets to manhandle Diane Thorne, so
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah,
he did it for free then, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right. Now this is a famous one. I haven't that I thought I'd seen. I did recognize it, but other stuff didn't ring a bell. Reform Schoolgirls from 1986.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I got around to that.
No, Tom does some Simone with Linda Carroll and Sybil Danning again. A new group of girls arrives at Pridemore Juvenile Facility where the brutal warden plays favoritism with a few and treats the rest like animals, but one girl is not taking this horrible treatment lying down.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, this one is this one's pretty well known, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely more on like the campy kind of like fun side of women in prison films. Yeah. It's got a great poster.
Yes.
In The Lost Boys, Corey Haim has a Reform Schoolgirl poster in his room. Yeah.
Oh, right. No, I didn't know. I should have realized that. Hang on. I've seen that enough times.
But yeah, I'm trying to think who's in the. Is it the main girl's like in her late 20s or something as usual?
Yeah, some of the casting here is weird because they're supposed to be teenagers, and one of the bad girls is like 40. So it doesn't look anywhere close to a teenager.
And it's not Sybil Danning, but it does have Darcy DeMott is in it. Wendy O. Williams, I think, is the one that's quite old. And then there's Edna by Pat. She's the warden. But yeah.
This one's fun. It's not a serious movie.
No. Apparently not.
No. But yeah, it's kind of middle of the road for me. I like the 70s ones a bit better.
Yeah, I think the ones I saw there, but despite the little budget. Oh yeah, so he did Hell Night. Have you seen that? It's not. I don't think she's nude in that one. But she
sounds familiar.
I think her and her friends have to stay in a haunted house for whatever hazing-ish for the college or whatever it is. The boys are actually pranking them, but then I think it turns out there's a real monster or something. I think I might be merging.
What a shock! What a shocker! Yeah.
Yeah, the film is so, but it's made to look good. I saw the trailer earlier.
Middle of the road. Yeah.
The poster's pretty good. Right, the last one on my list: Werewolf in a Woman's Prison. I couldn't find this for love nor money. This is the latest.
No,
one.
I didn't. I didn't see this one.
No. It's very hard to find. Yeah.
I don't know if I saw it when it came out though. But
this one, I like this one a lot, but it's super. Yeah.
It does sound fun. It's got directed by Jeff Leroy, with Victoria Demare. When camping with her boyfriend, Sarah is attacked by a werewolf. She wakes up in a corrupt prison, only to find out her boyfriend has been torn apart, and she is the only suspect.
Yep.
Yeah, that's in the description.
But yeah, this one they hired a bunch of porn stars to play the inmates. It's a great choice. It really leans into like the camp as far as like the humor goes. There's some really funny stuff. My favorite sequence is two of the women are like punished where they're put outside in the desert like naked, and then the one looks over and sees that her friend is sweating, and she's like, "Your sweat, it's like water. Maybe it's the only way we can survive." And then they just start licking each other. Awesome. It's so awesome.
Doesn't that happen in one of the other films?
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
One of the old.
And then there's a werewolf that shows up and kills everyone, and it's super bloody. It's great.
I saw it when it came out.
Which was the one in the hot box? That was Black Mama, White Mama, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they don't lick each other in the hot box. That's the difference.
No, that's
unfortunately.
The realization of the sweat is a bit like water is amazing.
It's so great. So good. Yeah.
And surely that
So she's
backfires massively because it's all salt, isn't it? So
I was going to say,
Yeah.
it would just dry up.
Right.
Yeah. But never mind.
Yeah.
That's not what the point is.
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah,
not
exactly. You're like the Meg 2. It's all right. Just breathe, just clear your sinuses, and then you'll be able to breathe underwater for however long you want.
Yeah, in the
Matter how
trenches.
deep it is. Yeah.
Hell Night is crap. Yeah, not much happens. That's so I remember not much about it. I remember, like he says, I remember her cleavage because she's wearing an old-fashioned push-up type of thing. But yeah, that's all I remember. It's no American Werewolf.
No. Although they do reference American Werewolf in that because her slain boyfriend does appear to her like as a ghost, and I think his name even is Jake, just like in American Werewolf in London. Was that his name? The guy that died, was it Jake? But yeah, it's the same name, whatever the name is. Yeah.
Okay, I can't remember now. But yeah, I couldn't find it for love nor money anywhere. It's not streaming. It's not available on the internet anywhere.
I think I got it. Yeah, where did I get it?
I think it's only on
I think
DVD to buy in America.
Yeah, I had a hard time even finding that back in the day, and I ended up finding it. Someone uploaded it to YouTube, and then I just got lucky and I just downloaded it, and then it was gone like a week later or something. Yeah, but that's how I got it. But yeah, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
No, he's gone back in time again now. That was before we were talking about the other thing.
Let's do the time warp.
Yeah.
But yeah, because who's it said that they've got every series of that? And it was, I think, was it Franz or was it Bob? Oh yeah, there it is. It's Bob. He's got
Bob,
the full series, £500 on DVD.
Wow.
21 seasons or whatever it is. Yeah, you're upsetting people. Your rear screen projection's upsetting people.
Is it? I mean, I can see it might be a bit irritating with that going back and forth. It's not a rear screen projection, by the way, but yeah, I know it's a bit annoying. I just have to adjust the shutter speed, but I can't find the setting, so I'll sort that out soon. I don't know if you remember before, but in previous streams, the light kept on getting lighter, and so I had to turn off the automatic exposure adjustment. And once I've done that, now that's happening, that's better than this, so that's fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Pretty sleazy.
I think it looks sleazy, yeah.
You're in the red light district.
Yeah, exactly.
My red light's barely showing, so.
I also put a red light on today.
Yeah, nice, good. Yeah. Is yours? Do you have the little slides that you can change the color of it, or is it an automatic changer?
Got to change the bulb.
It's got a button.
It's a button that does it, right? Okay.
Cycles through.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Colors.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
And then you can change like the brightness, and then
yeah. That's pretty cool.
So there's like a dark red, light red, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the dark red. The dark red was good. Previous to that,
you can't go back. You got to cycle through.
Oh, you got to cycle through. Okay, it's the dark red one. Looked really good.
That one? Is that
no, it was darker. It was darker.
That one?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no, mine's Soho. So there we go. That's my list. Have you got any others?
That's the list. Are there? Yeah, that's a lot.
that is a lot.
Yeah. I don't know.
There were a few more.
Yeah, there's definitely more.
There's 50s and 60s ones, but they're not. They've got no smut in them as such.
Right. Yeah.
And this is specifically smut. That's why I didn't suggest you watch Broke Down Palace or that made for TV one. Even though the made for TV one was a bit like a bit smutty in essence, but didn't have any of the details.
So what's Bangkok Hilton?
I don't know.
Bangkok Hilton, or am I misremembering something again?
Don't know.
Don't know that one.
Dream. I think it was a TV series. Hang on. How do you spell Bangkok?
Bangkok, I think. No.
Is it C-O-K? It's
No,
K?
hang on.
Is it
Hang on.
K-O-C-K?
Ah,
think it's-
Bangkok Hilton. Goes. Oh, it's got. What's her face? Ah, for fuck's sake! It says right there. Nicole Kidman, Dana Marriott, Hugo Weaving.
Well, that's a proper movie then.
Yeah, an Australian woman searching for a father who's traveling back from London to Australia via Thailand, makes friends with some people, and sentenced to spend time in a horrific Bangkok Hilton prison where she makes friends with fellow inmates who has been sentenced to death. Yeah, I think I remember that being on around a lot. I think it was like 1990 or something it was made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's also some like rather well-known Japanese women in prison films. I can't remember the names right now. Those ones like
Yeah, I
Scorpion,
saw those now. I couldn't pronounce them all.
Yeah, I don't remember, but
No,
yeah.
I wouldn't know any of those.
Yeah.
No, but I bet they're saucy. So they're still trying to flog their cell block H set.
H. To even put it when after you've said cell block as well, that's actually an effort. It's like people that say the NHS. Unbelievable. Anyway.
People say that. H. Yeah.
Some people make a real effort to say H because they won't accept that it's incorrect.
You just
They don't like
from step.
No, he's H from steps, not H from step. He might call himself H from steps, but that's because he says it wrong.
I remember Bangkok Hilton. Yeah, so it's not just me. I imagine it's.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. Franz has caught up.
Well done, Franz. So, was there nudity in it, Franz? Because I don't think it was. I think it was too serious for that. Yeah, if you get a signed copy. Good evening, the captain's here. Oh, hey there, Captain.
Shows up for the end. Hello.
Captain Click
Yeah, we got all this.
from your stream last week. Click, 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 click. I thought it was the crocodile snapping.
It's the crocs, it's the piranhas. But yeah, I was gonna say, do any of you own any of these films on physical media? Because I've never seen any of them anywhere. I know what's that first one? The only one I saw on like Blu-ray really was which is it? The Violence, no. Women's Prisoners Massacre, I know it just had a release.
Right.
Yeah, I own some. I know I have Black Mama, White Mama on DVD because I got a collection of Pam Grier movies in a little set, and that's one of them. I got some other ones too over there. Like trying to read my box titles, but they're too far away. But I know for sure I've got Black Mama, White Mama. And I think I have like a Roger Corman little set that's got like 2 or 3 of them in it as well, like the Dollhouse ones, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some, on physical media.
I have 0 physical media whatsoever. I think I've got a spare copy of Far Cry 5 somewhere in a drawer downstairs, but that's the only bit of physical media I own.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what's going to happen when your internet goes down?
Well, don't worry about that. That never happens. And the answer is I've got thousands of films on hard drives. So
a factory, eh? Right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right.
So the police will find on their heat-seeking radars when they're flying over.
Yeah.
Thinking
good luck with that. I'd have to have an internet connection for them to find anything.
B. Smith. Who's B. Smith?
Don't know.
That? Oh, it's B. Smith from cell block H. Is that right?
Fucking hell. It's H.
H.
H is the sound. H is the name of the letter. So start. You don't say W anchor, do you?
H.
No, it's
letter
H. AITCH. It's literally in the Oxford English Dictionary, I believe, after the letter. It tells you how to pronounce it. But I don't know where this has come from, but some of you fuckers just won't have it. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't grow up in a boarding school.
You don't have to go to boarding school to learn how to say the name of letters. Did you go for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J? No one says that. No one sings that. Yeah, it's H. Exactly.
H. Yeah, H.
H.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Jay hates the H.
He does, yeah. I mean, I expect it from people who I walk past at the bus stop, but for fuck's sake, VT, you know what I mean? There's a child in your house. Have some standards.
Hey, I was taught Welsh more than I was taught English.
Well, that's fun. What's it called in Welsh? Is it? Is that true? Is that true? I don't know. Is it?
That's double L. There's only 24
in German, it's pronounced.
Hang on. Sorry, you've just said. Wait a minute. I'm going to pull you up. You just said I was taught Welsh more than I was in English. So what? So just fine. Just go to the first 5 letters of the Welsh alphabet, please. Okay, fine. Well, good. All right. Fair enough. I thought you were talking out of your ass. So. Do you speak fluent Welsh?
Double L's, double T's. Count as one letter.
Do you speak fluent Welsh?
Absolutely not.
No, okay, fine.
I only know the first 6 letters, luckily. So,
right, so I could have, if I had said 10, you'd have been in trouble. Shit. Thank you for admitting that. That's good.
Right, there you go. I did see this box set available on Amazon. Chained Heat, Red Heat, and Jungle Warriors, but I don't know if Jungle Warriors is a prison film or it's just a nudie film.
Don't know.
But yeah.
No idea.
There you go. So 8.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Michael. Go freak or go home. What are we on about now? Who's freaks? It's just called
right.
Oh, that is true. It's called Prisoner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Without the
so yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. One way to annoy me less.
I didn't. Yeah. Well, I never watched Prisoner, Cell Block, whatever it was. And I never saw the spin-off.
No, I've never. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it.
Have you seen?
Sorry, VC. Have you seen Alpha Papa, the Alan Partridge film?
Oh yes.
Right. So you know when he goes up and reports to the policewoman, right? And she says, "Oh, you just tell us what it is, and we'll decide whether it's ABH or GBH." And he has a fucking massive go at her. Right, rewatch that. Everything he says in that bit is absolutely true.
And Orange is the New Black. So yeah, that was very big for a while, wasn't it? But I only saw the first few episodes.
I love that. I watched all of that. Yeah,
I watched, brilliant. I used to watch that too. Yeah.
It does have some nudity in this, as far as I remember.
Yeah. Everything you'd associate with women in prison.
Yeah. Wentworth looks too well made. The crappy productions of the original is what made it so legendary. That was the best thing about Prisoner.
Yeah.
There you go. Jungle Warriors is a B movie, kind of women in prison. I thought so. Dennis Hopper was apparently fired from it.
Wonder what that was for.
Not being sober, probably. But there we go. That's my list.
There we go.
Yeah, that's good. All good. Excellent. That was a much more enjoyable run of films to watch than the last few times.
No, it wasn't. I'd rather watch Siddhartha. What was it?
No way. There's literally no way. No way.
No, they were good.
You need to learn when to stop. So basically, when there's a shit one, it's 5 minutes in, it's shit. You just got to turn it off and watch the next one on the list.
No, I'm
never going to get the whole. What do we think for next time then? What's left?
Yeah, what was on our list?
What have we got left?
We had
do directors.
We had some ideas, I think.
There's a list of ideas. I think BT's probably got them there.
Okay.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If I was prepared.
Well, I might have them. Let's have a look.
Hang on, I got it. There we go. Right. My list.
I think we did talk about maybe doing Russ Meyer at some point, but
that's right. I've only seen one of them though. 2 maybe, but yeah.
Some homework there. Then. Yeah, Russ Meyer.
Yeah.
Euro Sleaze. The Jallos.
Yeah. Jallo. Yeah.
Emmanuel series.
Okay. Yeah.
How many have you seen out of Emmanuel, Rob?
Like maybe 4.
Yeah, I think I've seen 5 or 6. So there's still a lot to go through by the sounds of it.
There's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch them. You can just research.
I suppose we could do an in-depth discussion into the main 4 Emmanuel films.
Yeah, we could just do like the Sylvia Crystal ones or whatever.
Yeah. And then
The
we could have
official-
grammar lessons with Jay Harang.
Should have your own channel.
If my internet's working.
Did we do like 80s teen sex comedies? We did that one, but we didn't.
That was awful.
But we didn't do 70s teen sex comedies.
Oh, that's going to be even worse. Surely that's got to be terrible.
Yeah, Jay'd be blind by that one.
Oh no, no.
Well,
So maybe we should talk about it over email and
Yeah.
call it a day.
We'll
Yeah,
beat it down.
definitely. Cool.
Let's just go through these last comments before I go watch a prison movie. Oh, it's still about prisoner. Neighbours is back on now. Oh, is it? Okay.
I heard that was coming back. Yeah.
Joan Ferguson. Oh, that's not Joan Henderson. Hang on. Vinegar.
All these comments about prisoner cell block. Yeah, they are. None of us
Yeah, I
have ever
don't know
seen
it.
it. So
I don't know.
just
what
having a
any
chat
of this
about
is.
prisoner.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, there's the clink and then the ads came on. That was that's the doors closing and yeah.
Right. Okay.
Oh, everyone's talking about it because it was a
Yeah.
bit before my time. There you go. See, H.
I just can't
Is that
believe
right?
there's a box set of Prisoner Cell Block H, correct, that's out for £500. I cannot believe it. That is incredible.
Definitely worth it. All those episodes.
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
Some of them are on YouTube if you want to check them out.
Yeah.
Probably are.
I'll probably
Well,
give that a miss.
What's
Yeah,
your
thank
next
you,
review,
everyone.
Rob?
And sorry about the internet stuff.
Yeah,
There's Belly on here.
good chat. Thanks
What's
for
your
having me
next
on.
Video, Rob?
Mine. I'm going to do a list next week of my top 10 favorite punk movies.
Oh. The Quadrophenia. Still a Nancy.
Quadrophenia is not punk, is it? That's mod.
What's the
Yeah, mods and punks, we don't get along. Yeah.
Yeah.
no. Fine. What's Jay gonna do then?
Well, Peeping Tom is the plan.
The
Ultimate
1960 one.
Stalker. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great film.
Well, I know, so I'll get a whole lot of shit in the comments for slagging that off. Because it's not a bad film, but I mean,
spoiling.
again, there's bits that fucking drag out.
Yeah, sure.
And
It's
the guys were
1960.
he's trying to make out with his camera all the time, which is fucking weird. But yeah, so yeah, I might do that one, but I'll see tomorrow. No other
That one
plans.
is a important part of the slasher history. Yeah, Peeping
Yeah.
Tom and Psycho. of the
Yeah,
same
that's-
year.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What have I got?
It's not really about
So-
peeping much, is it? There's only a bit of peeping, like through the window, but most of it is about
It's through the
just
camera.
killing people, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the peeping
Yeah.
part. Yeah, because he has to watch them through the camera to see their fear, and then
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
that's what turns them on. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the Muppet movie on Friday, so there we go.
Excellent.
Oh, cool.
Who's watching that? Who's doing that with you?
VHS Mikey,
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, excellent.
because he does puppets. So there you go.
He does, doesn't he? He seems
does
to be
have-
quite an all-round talented individual. He does quite a lot of stuff,
Yeah,
doesn't he?
He's too talented. That's why I had him on to bring the bell.
Yeah.
Bring
Fair
it
enough. Yeah. Bring yourself up and him down. Good.
Production values, yes, like yours,
Yeah.
and his Rob's make it be look rubbish.
Yeah.
What?
My £10 ring light. Right, thanks for you two for joining me.
Thank you very much for having us. Cheers.
We'll see
Later.
what Fran says.
Yeah, that's true.
There you
Apparently.
go. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
just join
take
us
care,
here, yeah.
Good night.
Bye, guys.